Hello everybody, and welcome to the Marvelous Mort Morgue. In this series, I'm going to recap old Marvel comics from the beginning, but the focus will be on those villains who showed up once or twice, but for whatever reason ended up dead or forgotten. Usually both. So, for our premiere episode, we're going to be talking about Iron Fist. Now, Iron Fist has since gotten his own TV series, which was apparently the worst of the Marvel TV series, at least until Runaways came along. But let me take you on the journey of the original story of Iron Fist. Straight out of Marvel Premiere 15, baby. So, Iron Fist began as young Danny Rand, being taken on a mysterious journey by his father, Wendell, along with his mother and his father's business partner, Harold Meacham, who almost immediately throws Wendell off a cliff, Lion King style. Danny and his mother flee Meacham, but she is forced to sacrifice herself to protect him from wolves just as they reach the mystical land of Kunlun. Danny trains there for 10 years to seek revenge, becoming the Iron Fist when he eventually hugs a dragon to death and punches its unseen heart in a pot. Of course, everyone tells him revenge is bad, and the reward for staying in Kunlun is immortality, but he still takes permanent banishment for the sake of revenge like any 19-year-old who saw his beloved family killed would. He was never ambiguous about this desire. Now, I want to save time for the actual morts, but please consider this list of real names things have in Kunlun. The August Personage in Jade, the Gate of Dreams, Ku-Chu-Chiao, the Bridge of Pain, and Man-Child, as said to a child. When we next see Danny, he has made his way out to New York, all the way from the Himalayas, with zero problems. It is here in New York that he encounters his first named Mort, the Scythe. Now, the Scythe isn't fun or cool. He's just some dick with a Kusarigama with a penchant for calling Danny Joker. So even in this series, he's not getting a spotlight. Scythe might be useless as a character, but he is useful as a plot coupon when he points out the conveniently nearby base of Meacham. This brings us up to Marvel Premiere number 17, in which Danny has a pretty fun trap gauntlet issue. If the building were a character, it would be a better character than Arcade, because acid sprinklers, samurai janitors, and a wolf are way more fun than robots that resemble established characters. Unfortunately, the tower is not a character, but don't sell it short just yet, because it contains the first noteworthy mort of the series. Meet Triple Iron, a man so disposable his name is just what he's holding. Triple Iron introduces himself by standing up, so we know he's huge, electrifying his irons, so we know they're electric, and saying the weird walls in his chamber keep him prisoner, so we know he's a prisoner. Like Danny, he's been training for nearly 10 years, and whoever did it did a great job considering he dodges the Iron Fist. Despite his physical ability and ostentatious villain speech, though, he is said to have the mind of a child, even if only his social intelligence seems to match that assessment. Danny batters down a door and hits Triple Iron with wires in a weirdly easy brute force approach, then has an odd moment where the second-person narration says he hasn't electrocuted him, electrocution only being the case if the person dies, for the record. But he is now free. I had to look it up, but Triple Iron actually does survive and remain a villain for whatever reason, but he doesn't appear to bother Iron Fist in particular ever again. It's almost weird that nothing about Triple Iron is explored, since Meacham apparently abducted a child with gigantism and had an incredible combat trainer develop his skills under the table. While it's hard to fit a giant purple and orange suit into an ongoing series with significant drama, he also would have made a good foil to Danny over time, at least maintaining distance like Prowler had to Spider-Man. Plus, the suit was just to electrify his irons. The Marvel Universe has since invented batteries, so he would be allowed a redesign. Unfortunately, Triple Iron just stayed in the mort pile and did not get anything of his own significance or heroism. So, with Triple Iron defeated, Meacham gives up and invites Danny in, revealing himself to now be a legless old man. After betraying Danny's family, he reveals that he had gotten frostbite, blacked out, and woke up in a Sherpa village to news of Danny's escape into Kunlun. Overcome with pity, Iron Fist turns to leave the old man to rot. But, when Meacham pulls a gun, the ninja we've seen help Danny twice so far stops him. Then, unnecessarily, murders him, leaving Danny to take the fall. Now, I love that ninja, but a good arc villain takes time. Danny leaves the building and is immediately herded into a cab by Colleen Wing, whose father is being targeted by the Cult of Karakai over a cursed book he found in northern India we later find out is called the Sacred Volume of Kali. Danny gets ambushed, the ninja kills more dudes, and there's an issue with Batroc. Batroc is a recurring Captain America villain who made it into the MCU, as well as having trained Gwenpool, so he can hardly be called a Mort, but let the record show that I do love him. The ninja appears during Iron Fist's fight and murders some more dudes against his wishes. After Danny knocks all of Batroc's men out with the power of the Iron Fist, the ninja teleports them away and then, after taking his leave of Danny, is revealed to be Colleen's father, transforming via the book he'd found. This dramatic twist makes for a good stopping point for the first episode of the Marvelous Mort Morgue, the only show to give you advance warning about MCU Phase 400. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.